You're watching WYLN TV 35. Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Philip Kaufman, filling in for Julia Wiegand. A Hazleton man was arrested earlier today for allegedly sexually assaulting a child. Hazleton police took 54-year-old Juan Guerrero Chalas into custody for allegedly forcing a child to perform a sexual act on him. He was charged with involuntary deviant sexual intercourse by forcible compulsion, sexual assault, indecent assault, and corruption of minors. He was taken to Luzerne County Prison for lack of $200,000 bail. A Schuylkill County man had to be taken to the hospital after being struck by a vehicle in Shenandoah. According to state police, 31-year-old Joseph Kaparski was walking along the shoulder of Route 924 near Pennsylvania Avenue in West Mahanoy Township when he was struck by a vehicle being driven by 80-year-old Dorothy Loretti. Pekarski was taken to the Reading Hospital for treatment of his injuries, while charges are pending against Loretti. A guidance counselor from the Hanover Area School District is facing charges for stabbing her boyfriend in the abdomen. 50-year-old Carla Myers told police that she and Jason Vertical were getting drinks at Kavanaugh's Grill in Fairview Township when they began to argue. Upon returning home, the argument became physical when Myers grabbed a knife, and she said she stabbed him trying to get away after he grabbed her shoulder. Vertical told police that Myers stabbed him after kicking and scratching him. She was charged with simple assault and harassment and released on $5,000 unsecured bail. Tabla Supply cut the ribbon on their West Walnut Street business this morning, and WYLN's Julia Wiegand stopped by to get the details.
The ribbon was cut this morning on a brand new hardware store location at 325 West Walnut Street right here in Hazleton.
I believe it's going to bring a lot of diversity to a lot of products and stuff that we did not have in the area, I believe. A lot of flooring, a lot of just business improvements and home improvements that we didn't have here in the area.
Tabla Supply is officially here to supply you with over 25 years of experience in the home improvement industry.
Yeah, we have a lot of flooring, a lot of tiles, a lot of LVTs, custom cabinets. We do pre-made cabinets. We do a lot of tiles, wall stuff, sinks, faucets, granite, stone. You can name it. Anything for the home, I think we could get done here.
The hardware store's been a long time in the making. After working for a little while to comply with the city and all the support along the way, Tabla Supply is finally up and running.
I would just tell them to come by and see for themselves because, I could tell them so much, but once they see, it's an eye-opener.
So stop on down to see Omar. Call 570-500-1351 or visit tablasupply.com to see how they can supply you for all your home improvement needs. Reporting in Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Thank you, Julia. The annual Senior Expo was back this year, and many were out and about taking advantage of the informational event. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich stopped by the Laurel Mall today and spoke with the host of the yearly Expo, State Representative Tara Toohill.
Nearly 60 vendors and numerous seniors from throughout the community took part in the annual Senior Expo today at the Laurel Mall. The event was hosted by State Representative Tara Toohill as part of her continuing effort to inform older adults about services that are available to them. Many, including Toohill, were glad to be back in person after a year-long hiatus because of the pandemic.
So it is really nice. We were concerned about having the event, but we know that if folks are vaccinated and folks are wearing masks today, that they would come out if they're comfortable. So if there's anyone that wasn't able to make it today, they can call our office, and any questions they have or information, we will get back to them and we will deal with their concerns and try to help them out that way.
Seniors had access to free health screenings, COVID-19 vaccines, and had the chance to talk one-on-one with area organizations, including the Pennsylvania State Police.
We've been coming here every year for a long time now, and we're here to hand out some information, answer questions. Could be anything, something going on in somebody's neighborhood, maybe some issues on the road, maybe it's a question they have about their vehicle, their license, a firearm. Anything we can help people out with and answer their questions, that's what we're here for.
Attendees also got information on other topics like financial planning, fraud protection, and employment.
A lot of folks are interested in the Area Agency on Aging has a program where as a senior you're able to work and it doesn't jeopardize your Social Security. So you're able to find a job that would not be rigorous or demanding on your body and that you could work a couple hours a week, 10 hours, 20 hours a week.
Residents who have questions or concerns can reach out to Rep. Two Hills' office by calling 570-453-1344 or by visiting rep2hill.com. In Hazel Township for Wyln News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. The 166th annual Bloomsburg Fair is just 8 days away, and our very own Julia Wiegand got a sneak peek of what's to come straight from the source itself.
So, Free Stage, what can we expect this year?
Well, the return of the Mahoney brothers. They're always a big attraction, but we have a comedy hypnotist, Brad Matchett, who is super. If you've never seen his act, he'll be here from Friday to Wednesday. And we have things for the kids. We have a balloon artist. We have, this year, something new where you're going to have a fishing place for kids for catch and release. It's free. They can just walk up and fish. Something good for the kids. We have a mime that will be strolling around the fairgrounds. We have John Stanky and a polka band for the Senior Citizens Day. 70s Flashback will be here. His road tour, Rick Kay and the All-Nighters, the road tour will be here. The Mud Flaps will be here. It's just a little something for everybody on the Free Stage. You know, we have Karen Gronsky's dancers from Danville will be here both Saturday morning, young children from all ages dancing. And we have something new this year, be Ramalama. They're an a cappella group. They'll be here. It's just a little something for everybody. It's 60s music, 70s music, country, western. Shelby Make Mine Country is here 2 days. A variety. You know, a lot of these shows are headliners at other venues, and we have them on a Free Stage. See shows all day long free. You know, you can't beat it. It's a great price. And one other thing, we do have harness racing too, Friday and Saturday. Friday the 24th, the 2-year-olds will go, and 25th at 1 o'clock, the 3-year-olds will go. It's Pennsylvania Sire Stakes Racing, and post times are, like I say, 11 and 1.
Visit bloomsburgfair.com to check out the entire Free Stage lineup. You can also call the main office at 570-784-4949 or the grandstand at 570-387-4145 for more on harness racing and the wide variety of fun for everyone at the 166th Annual Bloomsburg Fair.
Thank you, Julia. I'm looking forward to the polka personally. And after partnering with the Bloomsburg Fair, WYLN's got some more free tickets for our audience to call in for. Tonight, we're giving away a 3-pack of tickets to see Brett Young on Sunday, September 26th. Plus, each ticket comes with a free gate admission as well. So call 570-459-1869, extension 1172. Now, and don't forget to leave your name and number. Good luck. Coming up on WYLN News, more on the Comets' Salute to Service game Friday night, plus the lowdown on upcoming sports at the national level. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is Gia, and I'm 3 years old. The weather is going to be tomorrow rainy, so get your umbrella. Bye.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Sacco Chiropractic, East Broad Street in Hazleton has the health care you've been waiting for. Whether it's a chronic issue or something new, Sacco Chiropractic has the most up-to-date techniques and therapies to help with any ailment. From his days of playing football with the Cougars and then in college, Dr. Scott Sacco has an elite understanding of sports injuries and how to correct them. Whether you are an athlete, a weekend warrior, or a grandmother, we can help with multiple issues. Call today to see why relief is super, man. 570-497-4150.
Hi, I'm Marty Burns, host of Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football. Join us every week as I'll be joined by head coach Dennis Bookman as we go over past Hazleton area opponents, we'll look ahead to a future opponent, and have a guest from the Cougar football program. That's all this season on Sports Talk, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network Hazleton, your orthopedics and sports medicine partner.
Hey guys, Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton Used Car Superstore. That's right. We've got a huge selection. We have over 2,000 used cars on the web, and we have over 200 on site here in Hazleton. Whether you're looking for a pre-owned Denali truck, a Chevy Silverado, a Corvette, a BMW, we have a huge selection here at Blaze Alexander. If you're looking for a good pre-owned car, we're getting them in by the truckloads. So if you're in the market and you want a choice, come to Blaze Alexander Greater Hazleton and see where we have the cars and take the deals the other guys won't.
You can come up the mountain and celebrate our veterans this Friday at the Crestwood Comets Salute to Service game. The event includes fireworks, a cannon, a helicopter, a motorcycle parade, a flag retirement ceremony, custom t-shirts, and so much more. Several local representatives will also be in attendance and participating in the ceremony alongside special guest John Henry, who served on the USS Intrepid aircraft carrier in World War II. The event kicks off tomorrow night at 6:30 ahead of the Comets and Wildcats matchup at 7. While we won't be able to bring you the event prior to the action, you can always tune in at 7 for the live Comet Wildcat Clash on Wyln TV. And speaking of that, our Wyln sports crew's gearing up to bring you game number 4 of the 2021 high school football season. We kick off with some live Comets Wildcats action tomorrow night as we travel the mountaintop for the Crestwood Western Wayne matchup. Tune in for your Friday night fill of Marty Burns, Joe DeMelfi, and our Wyln sports crew bringing you the event, not just the highlights. Sponsored by Lehigh Valley Health Network, your orthopedics and sports medicine partner. No plans tomorrow night? No problem. Got some? Well, cancel them. Instead, tune in for your weekly dose of Friday night football and all the live and local action right here on Wyln TV. And Wyln's all-time OT hero Marty Burns has the in-depth analysis of what's happening on and off-season across our viewing area. So, let's talk sports.
It's Thursday, and it's Let's Talk Sports, brought to you by Blaze Alexander Family Dealership Hazleton. Never too soon to look ahead to the weekend and what it's going to bring on a national level. We'll start with baseball. Phillies finished their 3-game series tonight at home against the Cubs, and then they head to Citi Field. We've talked about it a few times. Their big series with the Mets. If one of these teams can get the upper hand, either obviously winning 2 out of 3, or if they could get that 3-game sweep, remember the Braves start another West Coast trip starting tonight. 3-city tour, 10 games. They're going to play the Giants, the Diamondbacks, and the Padres. Last time the Braves went out west, they weren't as successful. So can either the Phillies or Mets catch up to them with a successful series this weekend at Citi Field? And then also, the wild card is really going to have a key couple of series in the National League. The Dodgers are in Cincinnati, San Diego in St. Louis. Let's go to Saturday and some of the key college football games. Number 8, Cincinnati is going to Indiana. Beware of those Hoosiers. We talked about them. Even though they had a tough loss with Iowa, they're looking to try to build off of last year's success. So Cincinnati needs to beware on that trip. We're going to see how good Virginia Tech is, ranked number 15 in the country. They're going to Bo Orlando's alma mater. They're going on a tough road trip to take on West Virginia. Let's see how Virginia Tech comes out here. Number 12, Notre Dame. What can you say about them? They got to get their stuff together. They got to get their game together. If not, Purdue is going to come into South Bend, and they may surprise the Irish. And then the game that we've talked about so often leading into Saturday, number 1, Alabama, going to the Swamp to take on number 11, Florida. I have an uneasy feeling about this game for Alabama, but maybe I'm wrong. but going into the swamp to take on Florida so early in the season, especially in the heat and humidity of September, be interesting to see how that turns out. Number 19, Arizona State. We talked about their opponent this week a couple days ago. They're going to Provo to take on BYU in a late night game. And UCLA, who we talked about having to get that win, they got that big win against LSU, 2-0. They're ranked 13 in the country, but they better beware. Fresno State is a dangerous team. They gave Oregon all they could handle. They're coming into the Rose Bowl to take on UCLA on Saturday night. Game day will be in State College on Saturday as number 10 Penn State plays host to Auburn. Everybody is so excited to see the whole game day crew. But what happens if Lee Corso puts on that Auburn Tiger head and says, "Go Auburn"? And now I wave it back to Phil.
Well, thank you, Marty. Coming up on Ask 'Em's News Choice, we're walking for the animals in Community and You. Plus, Leading the Way, Part 4. Stay with us.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Tri-County has been keeping your office up to speed since 1969. Everything your office needs: office supplies, personal and custom business forms, business cards, office furniture, new and used office equipment, copy, print, and scan solutions with wide format capabilities. Leasing is also available, free off-street parking, and free local delivery. Tri-County Business Machines, 117 East Broad Street in Hazleton, 570-459-0754. Family owned and operated since 1969.
Membership opportunities are now available at the Valley Country Club, 79 Country Club Lane in Sugarloaf. Clubhouse upgrades are in progress and will be ready for the spring. Call Frank Radis for details at 570-233-5328.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Two Italian Guys Pizzeria. 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783.
Get out your walking shoes and lace up for the 30th annual SPCA Walk for the Animals, which benefits our furry friends who are currently residing at the shelter until they find their forever homes.
We're super excited since we had missed it last year due to COVID. So it is very exciting for us that we get to be out back in the community with the people that support us and love us and have been participating in this walk.
The event offers 2 different types of courses.
We have the long walk, which is a little bit more rural and a little bit more off trails. And then we also have our short walk, which is all concreted and a little bit shorter for those that are not looking to travel as far.
Participants can register online beforehand or sign up the day of.
They can absolutely do either. So some people just come in as individuals. They'll pay the $20 registration fee to participate. So people can sign up in advance on our website at spcaluzerncounty.org, or they can just show up at the event. Registration starts at 9 a.m. and they can sign up as early as then. The walk doesn't take off until 11, so there's a lot to do in between 9 and 11 before the walk starts. So they can come in, they can register, they can grab some breakfast. We always have coffee and donuts, and we'll be hanging out with our volunteers. We tend to bring SPCA animals that are available for adoption. We have fun pictures, little giveaways, an amazing basket raffle assortment. So if people want to wait until the day of the event, that's also encouraged as well.
Since the proceeds go to the shelter, participants can ask friends or family to sponsor them to help bring in even more funds to help out the animals.
Sometimes we have people that will take pledges from their coworkers to travel, and it's not like based on miles or anything. It's just like a little fundraiser that they take upon themselves. They can even get a team together. So totally depending on how they want to do it, all the proceeds go right back to the shelter. Here to keep our electricity on, our animals fed, our animals vaccinated, spayed and neutered prior to adoption. All of the money that we raise for this event comes directly back to the animals here in the shelter. So it's a win-win situation. You can either register individually by yourself for $20. You can get a team together. You can get pledges together. And then any child that's under 10 is free to walk as long as they're accompanied by an adult.
Four-legged friends are also welcome to come along as long as they are safe and secure.
All are welcome, but we do encourage you to have them leashed and harnessed. That is Pennsylvania dog law, that your animal does have to be on a leash. It's part of Pennsylvania law, and just like under your control. But we also ask that your animals are vaccinated, just in case there ever were a tiff or anything like that. We want to make sure everybody is giving each other enough space. There's a pet blessing, which is super important to us every year. So that always takes off prior to the walk beginning at 11 a.m. But we just encourage you that as long as you have a dog that is behaviorally okay to be around other animals, to definitely bring them, make sure they're harnessed or leashed, and make sure that they're of age.
And if you can't make it out to the event, you can help out by making a donation.
And also, we're still accepting basket raffle donations. So if anybody says, I'm going to be at the walk, I'd love to donate a basket, bring it on down. Or if you don't think that you can participate and you would like to donate a basket, we're still accepting donations for that as well.
The annual Walk for the Animals takes place on Saturday, October 2nd at Francis Slocum State Park. Registration is at 9 a.m., followed by the Blessing of the Animals and walk at 11. For more information, visit spcaluzerncounty.org or call 570-825-4111.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
The Wire Guys, 1338 North Church Street, Hazel Township, 570-459-3345, and visit us at homewireguys.com.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
It's high school football time. Watch WYLN for all the local high school football action as we bring you the event, not just a highlight, like only WYLN can. The Game of the Week on WYLN TV is sponsored by Lehigh Valley Health Network, your orthopedics and sports medicine partner. For the best in local sports, watch WYLN TV 35. The event, not just a highlight.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Solo Spaceman on WYLN TV 35. Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 4, Sundays at 9.
WYLN's going behind the scenes to learn more about the lives and goals of our local leaders. So, Fire Chief Donald Leshko is leading the way again into part 4 of this week's series. And welcome back to this week's Leading the Way with Hazleton City Fire Chief Donald Leshko. So, what are some of your biggest achievements as Fire Chief? And some of the challenges you face, I think, today, especially, things seem to be getting challenging, and a lot of times the environment now, conflict, political stuff, there's just a lot going around. What are some of those achievements that you've come to, and what are some of the challenges you face now?
I think the greatest achievements that I've seen in our department has been the upgrade of equipment, the training of our personnel. We've gone through, like I said, since I became chief, we've gone through a complete transformation. We've seen, through various grants that we were able to obtain, in single hand, writing grants, working together, getting grants done. We were able to, purchase a ladder truck back in 2009, totally paid for by a grant. SCBA that we were able to purchase, turnout gear, fire station upgrades. But I think also our outreach, working with other departments. And I'll be the first to say, when I came on a department, the city of Hazleton never left the city of Hazleton.
Yeah.
Now we reach out, past our boundaries, working with other communities. The challenges, on the other hand, is, and I'll be the first to say, is where we're going to get the firefighter tomorrow. And I say that, I shouldn't say tomorrow, but it's probably the firefighter today, because volunteerism right now in the state, in the nation, is very down. But at the end of the day, it's, it all goes side and side. And I hate to keep saying volunteer and career, but what happens is the volunteer system helps feed into the firefighters that go to take the test to become career firefighters. And that system right now, the volunteer system is just not getting the people to get involved in it, to get that training, to get, want to do that part of it. But you got to look is because everybody's pulling from the same pool of firefighters. So I have volunteers, firefighters in the city that are volunteering in other departments. I mean, I belong to I belong to McAdoo. So you're everywhere. You're getting pulled in 5 different directions, and it's a collaborative effort. I think that we have to work among everybody and bring all the ideas to the table. And I think there is no bad idea, but I think it's also, I think everybody's got to sit really much and think outside the box to correct this issue, to make it better for the future.
Yeah. All right, folks. Check back tomorrow night as Chief Leshko continues leading the way to part 5 of this week's segment. Good night. And that's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page, YouTube page, or at WYLNTV.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, right here on WYLN TV.